welcome back to another episode of Tearing Up Your Bible. A lot of people know that I'm a big advocate for a paper Bible and have often asked me what kind of Bible to purchase next. Sometimes it's a general question of what type of material or what particular Bible to get, and sometimes it's very specific whether or not this Bible would be a good one or not. I have made a couple videos already on helping people pick out the next Bible they may purchase, and today I want to talk about cover material. Cover material will actually play a lot into the longevity and maybe even the joy, the tactile feeling of your Bible. So I have a fairly large stack of Bibles off to the side here, and I want to run through some of the benefits and the cons of different binding materials. The first one is a imitation leather. This is going to be very cheap to manufacture, probably going to be pretty cheap to purchase as well. They tend to be soft and kind of look rather nice when they're brand new. This is actually a pretty nice material to use, and it holds up fairly well over time. There's not a whole lot of worry, concern about it because it is cheap, but I will say that it does tend to degrade over time. This is one of my first Bibles that I purchased when I was preaching, and as you can tell, it has traveled with me, it has lived with me, and I have worn the cover clean out. In fact, anytime I take this with me now, it leaves bits of cover behind all over the place. And so while it is good at the beginning, this will wear out over time, and it will wear out faster than other materials. The next one is a bonded leather. Sometimes you have the confusing title of genuine bonded leather on the back. What that is, it's chipped leather that has been then dyed and then glued to some type of a backing material. And so it is leather, but not entirely leather. What is going to happen is over time it's going to start peeling. That bonded part is going to be not so bonded any longer. And I deal with a lot of people's used Bibles, and if they are bonded leather, they will always eventually look like this if you use them for a long time. This tends to be, again, a fairly cheap way of producing Bibles. It is pretty rugged for quite a number of years until that bonding starts to let go. And so it looks good at the start, but it tends to be rather stiff and rather inflexible because of the bonding process. So this is going to be, depending what you like, either the next step up above imitation or maybe the next step down below imitation. Personally, I would take imitation over bonded, but that's just my personal preference. The next step up from there is going to be a genuine leather, and it's probably going to be noted something on the line of just a statement of genuine leather. And they're rather non-specific when it comes to the genuine leather because it's probably pig leather. It is going to be tough, it's going to be rugged, it's going to last quite a long time. It is not going to be soft and not overly flexible. This Bible I've had for a number of years, again, has traveled with me, has gone about, and overall, the leather itself has held up pretty well. While the gilding's gone and I have worn through some of the pages, the leather itself is still there. So this is definitely a step up, and a pretty big step up above bonded leather. You are going to pay a little bit more, but you're definitely going to get more in quality. The next step up from there is going to be French Morocco leather. I don't have an example to go ahead and show you. What that is a split hide. They take the leather and they split it apart, usually sheep or goat, but probably cow. And it's going to be softer, it's going to be more durable than your genuine leather. It's also going to be a significant price bump above genuine leather. Because it is a split hide, it tends to be just a little less durable than the next couple grades of leather, but it's still going to last you probably most of your lifetime without any major problems. And then you get into cowhide. Cowhide is going to be an adult cow. It's going to be thicker, it's going to be more durable, also more pricey, and it's going to be a bit more rigid. The next step above that would be a calfskin. This is what I've chosen to rebind this Bible in. It has a lot of the advantages, if not all of the advantages of cowhide, but it is very soft. It is very supple. You are going to see a significant price bump to calfskin, but this will last a lifetime and it will feel great pretty much the whole time. From there, you can go, depending if you think it's a step up or a step down, into sheepskin. This is the Bible that I've been using with you guys in the last several videos, and this is my personal Bible that I have rebound in sheepskin. Sheepskin, as you can tell, sometimes will show a little more of the markings, but it is softer yet. And this one I have backed with a piece of goatskin, and so it tends to be a little more flexible with the way that I bound this one, but sheepskin can be extremely soft, extremely supple, but it will also tend to mark up a bit more. And so whether you prefer that, for this particular one, this is a distressed leather, and I was looking forward to and really enjoy all the markings that kind of accumulate over time with it. And so sheepskin is an excellent one, but generally speaking, you will only find sheepskin when it comes to private rebinders, rebinding in sheepskin. And the top of the line, the kind of the Cadillac of all the binding material, is goatskin. Goatskin has the durability of calfskin, it has the flexibility almost of sheepskin, and it kind of combines all of the best. It is light and flexible, it is extremely durable, but this is probably going to be the most expensive of all the covers. We're going to be talking about the way that the cover is put onto the text blocks in a future video, and whenever you jump up to goatskin, you usually also jump to a different type of gluing process that really adds to the longevity. There's a lot of options when it comes to buying your next Bible, and you really have to figure out how much you're going to use it and what you're able to purchase and what you're comfortable with in your budget. The imitation is going to be super cheap, and it's going to be very soft and comfortable in the hands. The bonded leather is going to be fairly durable for a number of years, and also usually a pretty cheap purchase as well. As you step up into genuine leather, you're going to get a lot more durability for not that big of a price jump, but it is going to be more of a rigid cover. When it comes to French Morocco, that is a little less popular nowadays, a little less common, but it is a solid, good choice. Cowhide is going to be thicker, and with the thickness, you're going to get a little more stiffness. So if you like that, especially for a thicker text block, that can be a real advantage. Calfskin is going to be very soft and very durable, though you are going to see a pretty significant price jump. When it comes to the premium, it's going to be sheepskin and goatskin are going to be the best option. They have a durability that outranks calfskin on a much thinner hide, and so that gives you that soft, supple feeling where you can just roll the cover up and it springs right back. It is a very nice option. So whatever works best for you and for your budget and the way that you like to read, I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope you've been able to decode some of the terminology that goes on whenever you look at purchasing a new Bible and give you an idea of what you're looking at. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you on the next video. Have a good day.